Somebody texted me again. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, okay, we're good. But anyway, pretty happy, guys. Now, this Christmas, I gotta mention this, and my whole family was kind of in the same boat. They're like, the usual rigmarole. The companies, all the stores send out your flyers and your discount deals and all that, but there was absolutely nothing that I saw in there that I needed, wanted, or otherwise. And so I didn't spend too much money this year on anything. I did buy some more hard drives that went on sale. I think I bought those on Black Friday. Yeah, Black Friday I think I did. Or no, but yeah, I did Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Because I did one on Black Friday, and then I did another one on Cyber Monday. And I needed and what do I use hard drives for? Well, I save all my videos that you're watching now onto hard drives, and they're fairly large files, and so they take up a lot of they eat up a lot of space over time. So I needed more space for all that stuff. And the reason I do that is, for whatever reason, any reason, YouTube could snap their fingers and my channel could disappear with all my videos from their platform forever. So that is why I save all my stuff, back it up, I'm in control, and let's say that service goes down one day, I can find another service and start re-uploading. So that's kind of the science behind that, the story behind that. But other than that, guys, yeah, I'm just super worried about this the economy in Canada right now. We're in one of those situations where, remember when you guys in the US you guys had that huge housing boom, and then it all went to hell because of the illegal lending that the banks were doing and all kinds of nonsense? Well, basically what happened there is possibly happening here in Canada, because no one can find affordable housing. So all the prices of rent, of housing, have gone through the roof. And I am so glad I went the tiny house route, because, man, I tell you what, I could not find land now if I tried. I've been looking for land since I started my YouTube channel, actually before, because I knew I wanted my own property to get off the grid, away from everybody, and live as free as possible, and without 90% of my bills eliminated that way. Because you gotta pay property tax, or they will come and take you off the property. If you do not, you're kind of stuck that way. So I'm kind of happy that I invested all this time and money into this place. Now, it's not perfect. It's not like all these show tiny houses that you see all over on YouTube or HGTV. And those people, in my opinion, are insane. They pour over $100,000 plus into a small tiny house, smaller than this place. Sure, it looks good, but You know you can buy a house for that, right? An actual house? Yeah. Now, return on investment for tiny houses, I'm not entirely sure. I've heard a lot of horror stories where people made a tiny house, put a ton of money in, like over $100,000, stayed in it for 5 years, got extremely sick of it, tried to resell, and they sold it at a huge loss, and now they're stuck in an apartment, which is worse off than what they had in the tiny house. And yeah, what kind of plan is that? And what really kills me, this is something that just drives me insane, guys. These real high-end fancy tiny houses are not off the grid. I repeat, they are not off the grid. They have to be plugged in to utilities. So they park them at RV lots, or they park them wherever, and are plugged in to, you know, the city power. And I just can't wrap my mind around it, guys. Like, I really, like, that's pretty much insane to me. Why? Why spend all this money on countertops and crap in your tiny house, but have to plug back into the main power grid? Do it right the first time, and do solar, and do lithium. And maybe do a wind turbine too, hybrid setup. That is literally 101 tiny house. Is you want to be off the grid and self-sufficient on your power setup. I just can't wrap my mind around these people that they spend all this money on a fancy tiny house and it's not even off the grid. And then what really kills me is they pour in like over $100,000 into a tiny house anyway. That is insanity to me. That is not what the movement's about. I don't care if you disagree with me or not. Who has that kind of money, right? The tiny house movement is about having the average Joe Blow off the street be able to scrape together some money to be able to get off the grid, self-sufficient in their own place, and no one can bother them. That's the goal. It's not about let's see how much money we can spend on this tiny house and have this, that, and the other thing, and still have to plug into the main city power. Like, what is going on? I understand that some people just don't get solar and stuff. Well, then hire a company to do it for you, to maintain it for you. Like, literally, mind-blowing people out there, guys. I just don't understand it, and probably never will. It's a shame that the tiny house movement has turned into kind of like a fad thing. And you know, there's good workshops out there of what kind of trailer to get, how to build the shell, this, that, and the other thing. But really, you know, let's make it simple, make it safe, make it self-sufficient, and make it under, you know, you want to be maybe $30,000 maximum for absolutely everything would sound like a high-end tiny house, in my opinion. If you're under 30 grand for your whole setup, then you're doing it right. But if you're beyond that, something's gone extremely wrong, and I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. It's just one of those things. So, I think I'm going to end it here. I can't do much else today. I'm gonna get home, see how my parents are doing, and go from there. I'll give you guys an update on my cousin. So my cousin name is Mark, and if you guys have been following me steadily, you'll know what happened to him. He's in the hospital still. The doctors are holding him. He has been diagnosed with something called Evans syndrome, EVANS. You can Google it. He got it hereditarily in the family, and his mother didn't go up to see him on Christmas Day. My aunt. So I was kind of, I don't know, disgusted with that, in my opinion. So I've been helping them out, no big deal. So what did I do? I said, you know what? I went up and saw him with my brother, no big issue. And then when Boxing Day hit, I saw my aunt and I said, you know what? You didn't get him anything for Christmas yet. And this is Boxing Day. Guys, we're past Christmas, right? So I was a little disgusted with that as well. But it's a bad situation. What are you gonna do? So I told my aunt, I said, look, he's dying of boredom in the hospital. He cannot leave the floor he's on. Let's spend some money and get him a tablet. And why a tablet? Well, they give you free internet access, unlimited, at the hospital. So what did I do? I went out, got him a tablet that was on sale, 10-inch RCA tablet, fairly decent tablet. It's got the Android OS on it. I bought him some earbuds at the Dollar Tree so he doesn't disturb the patient next to him because they're in a shared room. And I picked up some other stuff for him, but I showed him how to do it, set it all up for him. He's in heaven now. So that was my contribution to him for the Christmas holidays. And actually, Christmas Day, me and my brother went up and we brought him up a Subway sandwich because he's a pretty big guy, bigger than me, if you can believe that. He's 4X. It's insane. But whatever. So I brought him. Me and my brother brought him that food up, and we only got him the sandwich and a resealable drink, and he loved it. And actually, his numbers went up after the next day after eating it, which was good. Now, the only thing is, the day I brought him the tablet, it's not a good, everything was good, but he wanted to go for a walk, leave the floor. Now, he can't leave unless someone accompanies him and he checks out at the desk. So that's what we did. I thought he wanted to walk around the hospital. Nope. So we get down to the main floor, and there he goes off to Tim Hortons to get food. Now, this dude is pushing 300 and something pounds, and I'm currently on my own diet as is. And I thought he was just going to get a sandwich or something. Oh no. Nope. He went ahead, and I didn't say anything, and maybe I should have, but I kind of just shook my head. He bought a 20-pack of Timbits, and if you guys in the US don't know what that is small round donuts that are assorted. 20 of them to himself. They're like bite-sized donuts, but still not good. And then he got some kind of gingerbread Starbucks smoothie type drink and something else. I think he spent almost $20 there just on himself. Obviously, I didn't get anything because I'm on my own little journey here. But, you know, I brought all that stuff back up to him. Like, we got it up to his room. He got back to kind of his routine before all this nonsense with his health. And I just didn't like it. I didn't like his choices. I didn't say anything. Maybe I should have. But, and then I find out from my other aunt, who phoned last night, that yeah, his levels have dropped and his sugar's up. And I explained to her why that happened. And I kind of told her, well, look, he's content now with the tablet. He's got entertainment. He can YouTube 24/7 just to keep sane. But I told her, I said, look, this is what happened. What I just told you is what I told her. And I didn't like it. And I said, look, you got to talk to my other aunt about this and his mother and have her tell her son, and hopefully he listens to her, that he's got to cut all this junk food out. This is ridiculous. Now, mind you, when he had the Subway that I got him, I got the veggies on it and everything, his numbers went the opposite way. They went up. He was doing good. But I'm trying to find a balance where I do not go up. I'm kind of staying away at this point because I know if I visit, he'll want me to take him to a restaurant or something, or back down to the Tim Hortons. And really, I just don't want to go there. And I really can't do anything to help him at this point other than like what I did, like give him the tablet and stuff, and maybe the Subway. At least that's somewhat healthy. But it's a situation that I do not know how to handle. Hopefully my message gets to my other aunt and she can talk to him about this. And actually the aunt I talked to on the phone, she was real good. She's always real good. She told him, look, your life is going to be changed forever from here on out. You were inches from death, literally. And you can't go back to your old ways. It's just not going to happen. Even though he did. Now, I don't know. Here's the thing, guys. If I ever end up in the hospital, I'm pretty sure nobody's going to come and help me out. Maybe for my brother. Or somebody. Because I'm kind of one of these people who help everybody else out. And then, yeah, that's where it ends. I don't see anything in return. But that's fine. That's kind of like the that's kind of like the way you want to live. Kind of be Christian that way. Don't expect anything in return. And that's fine. But I gotta take care of myself, get the weight off, like my doc wants me to do. When I go to the doctor, he checks me over, he takes my blood, he does whatever, blood pressure, vitals, blood sample, all that fun stuff. And all he tells me, yeah, just lose the weight, get down to whatever. So I'm doing that. And I cut out a lot of crap, I'll tell you that. But it's just a bad situation, guys. I don't know how to handle it, and it's just one of these things. It's getting freaking cold. The wood stove's still on, but it's freaking cold in here still. It's 46 Fahrenheit in here. Still a little it's free air conditioning, guys, in Canada. Greta, where are you? Oh man. So anyway, it has been one hell of a year, I tell you what. So uh-oh, I'll be back.